Have you ever heard of a city so big it feels like its own country? Well, let me tell you about Guangzhou. It's one of the biggest and most exciting cities in all of China, a place where everything seems to be happening all at once. Imagine millions of people, all living and working together, creating a buzz of energy that you can feel in the air. This city is a giant, friendly giant, welcoming people from all over the world to see what it has to offer. It's a place where you can get lost in the best way possible, finding something new and amazing around every single corner. Guangzhou is not just a spot on a map, it's an experience waiting for you. Guangzhou is located in the southern part of China, which means the weather is often warm and sunny. It's a perfect place for someone like me who loves to walk around and explore. The city is part of a very important area called the Pearl River Delta. Because of its location, it has always been a major hub for business and trade. For hundreds of years, ships have sailed from here, carrying goods like silk and tea to the rest of the world. Today, it's still a powerhouse of commerce, with giant container ships and bustling markets. It's home to over 15 million people, making it a true megacity full of life and activity. A beautiful wide river called the Pearl River flows right through the heart of Guangzhou. This river is like the city's main street, a central part of its identity. During the day, you can see boats of all sizes moving up and down the water, carrying people and products. But at night, the river completely transforms. The city lights up and the skyscrapers along the riverbank sparkle like a million diamonds. Taking a boat cruise at night is like floating through a dream. You get to see the whole city's skyline in all its modern glory, a truly breathtaking sight that makes you feel so small in the best way. Speaking of the skyline, Guangzhou is a city that loves to reach for the sky. It is filled with incredibly tall buildings that seem to touch the clouds. These skyscrapers are symbols of the city's modern spirit and its economic success. You can see them from almost anywhere in the city, standing tall and proud. They house big companies, fancy hotels, and amazing restaurants with incredible views. It feels like you are in a city from the future, but it's happening right now. This mix of the river, a lifeline for centuries, and these futuristic towers shows you exactly what Guangzhou is all about, respecting the past while building an exciting future. Guangzhou has a very, very long history, stretching back more than 2,000 years. It has always been an important port, connecting China with the rest of the world. This means that for centuries, different cultures have met and mixed here. You can feel this history as you walk through the older parts of the city. There are ancient temples tucked away between modern shopping malls and quiet old streets that have seen dynasties rise and fall. It's not a city that tore down its past to build the future. Instead, it has woven its history into the fabric of daily life, creating a unique and fascinating place to explore. One of the best places to see this mix of old and new is Shamian Island. It's a peaceful little island in the middle of the city, connected by small bridges. A long time ago, this was an area where foreign traders lived and worked. Because of that, the buildings look very different from traditional Chinese architecture. You'll find beautiful European-style mansions with big balconies and lovely gardens. Walking around here feels like stepping back in time to a different era. It's a quiet escape from the busy city, where you can stroll under the shade of giant banyan trees and just enjoy the calm atmosphere. But Guangzhou isn't just about European influences. Its Chinese traditions are alive and well. The city is famous for its beautiful temples, like the Temple of the Six Banyan Trees. These are not just tourist attractions, they are active places of worship. You can see local people lighting incense and praying, continuing traditions that are hundreds of years old. The air is thick with the sweet smell of incense, and the sound of soft chanting can be heard. Visiting one of these temples is a powerful experience. It shows you that even in this super modern city, ancient beliefs and cultural practices are still a very important part of everyday life for many people. This blend of history and modernity is what makes Guangzhou so special. In one moment, you can be looking up at the Canton Tower, a futuristic piece of architecture that lights up the sky. In the next, you can be wandering through a narrow alleyway in an old neighborhood, watching people play mahjong and drink tea. The city doesn't force you to choose between the past and the present. It offers you both at the same time, existing side by side in perfect harmony. It's a city that remembers where it came from, but is also excited about where it's going. Okay, let's talk about the most important thing, the food. Guangzhou is the birthplace of Cantonese cuisine, which is one of the most famous and delicious styles of Chinese food in the world. People here take their food very, very seriously. There's a famous saying that goes, "The Cantonese will eat anything that flies except an airplane, and anything with 4 legs except a table." It just means they are incredibly creative and use a huge variety of fresh ingredients. The focus is always on the natural flavor of the food. It's not about covering things in heavy sauces. It's about making the best chicken taste like the best chicken you've ever had. The most famous food experience in Guangzhou is called yumcha, which means to drink tea. But it's so much more than just tea. It's a meal of small, delicious dishes called dim sum. You go to a big, noisy restaurant with your family and friends. Carts filled with little steamer baskets are pushed around the room, and you just point at what you want. You can get amazing things like har gao, which are delicate shrimp dumplings, or siu mai, which are steamed pork dumplings. There are also sweet treats like egg tarts. It's a social event, a feast, and the best way to spend a morning. But dim sum is just the beginning of the food adventure in Guangzhou. The city is famous for its roast meats. You will see shops with whole roasted ducks, chickens, and big pieces of crispy pork hanging in the window. The skin is perfectly crispy, and the meat is so juicy and tender. You have to try char siu, which is barbecued pork glazed with a sweet and savory sauce. You can get these meats served simply with a bowl of rice, and it is one of the most satisfying meals you will ever have. It's simple, it's delicious, and it's something the people of Guangzhou have perfected over generations. Of course, you can't talk about Guangzhou without mentioning the Cantonese language. While many people in China speak Mandarin, the local language here is Cantonese. It has a different sound, with more tones, which makes it sound very musical to me. Hearing it spoken all around you on the streets, in the markets, and in the restaurants is part of the experience of being in Guangzhou. It's the language of yumcha, the language of family, and the language of this vibrant culture. It connects you to the city's unique identity and makes you feel like you're truly experiencing the local way of life. If you love amazing views, the first place you have to go is the Canton Tower. This is not just a tall building, it's an icon of the city. It has a unique, twisting shape that makes it look different from any other tower in the world. At night, it lights up with a rainbow of colors that dance across the structure. You can take an elevator all the way to the top to the observation deck. From up there, you can see the entire city spread out below you like a giant sparkling map. It's an incredible feeling to be so high up, looking down on the bustling streets and the winding Pearl River. For a completely different kind of experience, you should visit the Chen Clan Ancestral Hall. This is not just a temple, it's more like a palace of art. It was built a long time ago by a family with the surname Chen. The entire place is covered in the most amazing and detailed decorations you can imagine. There are incredible wood carvings, intricate pottery figures on the roof, and beautiful sculptures everywhere you look. It's a showcase of traditional Cantonese craftsmanship. Walking through its courtyards and halls feels like walking through a museum, where every single surface tells a story of skill and beauty. If you want to see where the locals go to shop and have fun, you need to walk down Beijing Road Pedestrian Street. This street is always full of energy, with hundreds of shops, from big international brands to small local boutiques. But the coolest thing is right under your feet. In the middle of the street, there are glass panels on the ground. You can look through them and see the original stone road from ancient dynasties preserved right where it was found. It's amazing. You are literally walking on top of history while shopping for the latest trends. It's another perfect example of how Guangzhou mixes old and new. So why should you visit Guangzhou? Because it is a city with a huge heart. It's a place that is proud of its long history as a gateway to the world. And you can feel that spirit of connection everywhere. It's a city that will feed you some of the best food you will ever taste in your life. It's a place where you can see ancient temples and futuristic towers in the same day. Guangzhou is exciting, it is delicious, and it is full of friendly people who are happy to share their amazing city with you. It's a journey for your senses and a truly unforgettable adventure.